principles. She's had some stumbles, and I think she wants to try to get the narrative back.
One of her communications director had trouble answering the question as to what would be different this time as opposed to
Jennifer Palmieri is interesting.
Yeah, tell us about this, and we'll play some sound.
Well, it was yesterday. Politico, the political newspaper website, did this sort of with Jen Palmieri, who's a communications director, say Robbie Mook, who's the campaign manager, and they were saying, look, you know, as part of this rollout, we're hearing that Hillary Clinton will talk a lot about her mom today and how her mom's very tough childhood really inspired Hillary Clinton to help women and children and families because not everyone has a champion, and so she wants to be that fighter for the middle class. And that's great. Everyone wants to tell their narrative, their story. But I think what happened at this event last night here in New York is that Mike Allen of Politico said, look, she told that story. She pushed that narrative in 2007, 2008. It didn't work. What's different this time? Listen to what she said.
So I can't talk, and I wasn't part of, you know, 2008 was a very different race in terms of there was like extraordinary interest on the Democratic side, and I think it's hard to compare the two situations. But it's, you know, she's talked about this at times. Obviously, she's written about it in her books. But it's true that it's true that a lot of people just don't know it about, you know. And I talked to reporters yesterday about this, and they said, well, she does, you know. You think people don't know it? No, we don't. We don't think people know it, and we do think that she, you know, she'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll do more of that. She has been doing it too, and it is. I think it illuminates. If you think that you need this kind of fighter in the White House, it illuminates why.
She say anything?
Well,
that's the communications director?
Yeah, it was hard to kind of get across what is the message there, and I think obviously Hillary Clinton's hoping to do a little better job of sort of explaining how she's going to take that narrative forward. But as you can see, they were sort of tripped up by, okay, that's great. She's got a life story just like everyone else does. Hers is about her mom, you know, fighting back against these odds. But she told that story in 2007, 2008. Barack Obama beat her. Now, I think part of the tough part of answering that question is that Barack Obama was this sort of once-in-a-generation, maybe once-in-a-lifetime kind of candidate from nowhere. And she's not facing that on the Democratic side this time. That's the big difference, frankly. I think that would have been the shorter answer and clearer answer. There's no Barack Obama running against her this time. This time it's Bernie Sanders, a Democratic socialist who's catching fire at the grassroots with the left and firing up the left. But many Democrats don't believe he has a chance of winning the nomination.
And he's pushing her.